towards CD. CD is found, and now Marved. Oh, what? Marved
No way.
Three.
Done. Surgical precision from Marved.
Welcome to part 2 of my Grand Finals Champions 2022 analysis series. Today we're going to be looking at map 2 Bind. Optic getting away with the win here, 6-13. And I thought Marved was the MVP of this match. He had great aim, but also some really great ideas. So let's have a look at his 200 IQ plays and get into the game. Okay, so here we are at the start of round 2. And as you can see, a really interesting force here from Loud, 4 stingers and a frenzy, and the stinger is getting buffed. Let's not talk about it. I'm already having flashbacks from the future. But on the side of Optic, we do have 4 stingers and the bulldog, so they still have I like this decision from Loud because there was only one player from Optic that survived. It gives them a really great chance to get a play. They've got really great force util as well with they've got a free flash, a free haunt, you know, they get a nade and a smoke, so they can really invest this util in a cool way to make something happen. So let's get into the start of the round. Here we have a quick little early peek from Aspas and Sadak in showers. Nothing happening there, so they run to short. Just wanted to make sure there was no early aggression through showers. Yay starts contacting up through long. And they've got this nice little trap here where Pancard is going to peek for info, and then Sassy's going to be able to swing off of that. Yay gets caught out. They've got a flash here that they easily, Crashies could have flashed into this after seeing one. They could have dogged, but no, they just decide to contact. They've now found out that Loud have forced. And so contacting up into short as well. And Loud wins the fight. This thing is just so good. If you use it correctly, like if you set yourselves up for certain fights, the Spectre's better for defense and being able to spray down multiple targets. But for like one-on-one fights, the Stinger, or even 2-on-2s fights, the Stinger is just amazing. But then we have a really nice idea from Marv. So they contact back into A, and then they dog through showers. Marv susses out A. He's got the bulldog, so... And then he spots Sadak. And then I love this. Sadak's jump peek isn't quite effective, and Marv gets himself into this back part of sight and he smokes it off. This is sick. So if you're Sadak here, you're thinking, okay, this has been smoked off. Marv was last seen here. I'm probably thinking that he's playing maybe a triple and looking into heaven, or he's, you know, pulled back to showers, or maybe he's playing in lamps. No way am I thinking that he's pushed up to here, because I was jump spotting and I didn't see him. So a little bit of luck there from Marv to not get seen. Also poor execution from Sadak, I guess. But then there's no way I expect him to push this smoke. So Marv decides to push the smoke. Sadak has no idea that he's even there. He gets less as well. He gets traded out by Sassy. So he almost gets 2 and gets away. Sassy ends up getting the trade, and we get left in a 1v2 for Crashies here. But it was a 4v2, remember. So I really like that play from Marv. I think it was absolutely genius to play with the psychology of Sadak there. He had no idea. And then Crashies plays really well here. Sassy's really low. So he infos for the flank. So he knows one's there, and now he knows where both are. He knows one's heaven. He isolates the heavens fight. Sassy absolutely over-peaked there. After spotting him once, he shouldn't have re-peaked the second one. Crashes, then flashes, and just plays time here. Just doesn't over-peak. He jiggles and jiggles. He takes away from that angle, re-peaks, you know, when Pancard really, really pushes him. Takes a favorable fight. Picks up the bulldog to win the round. So Crashes gets huge props for winning that 1v2 clutch. He played it really well. Sassy over-peaked and exposed himself, gave Crashes 2 1v1s, but Marv's push into the back of CT there through that smoke, I thought was just genius, and that's what won them the round for sure. Okay, so now we're coming into round 7 here. This round's less about Marv and more about this really nice whole team idea that Finesse, I'm assuming, came up with. We can see we've got a full buy here, full util, full shields, full guns, as full as you can get for Loud, and they also have 3 ultimates: Viper's Pit, the Seekers, and the Orbital Strike. And we have 1 gun with light armor for Marved, and the rest is a save. We also have a Judge on Victor, which is a really nice idea. They do have util, And they're going to try and make a play here on this save. So this whole play is based around the idea that Viper is either ulting this or Viper is ulting this. And so they stack A short, they put the trip behind them, and they're just going to send it down A short, and they're going to flush out the Viper. So Les puts his ult down and automatically forced to get out of it. They've already flashed through. Victor's double satcheled. He's already into cubby just outside lamps. They start spamming this with bullets, and this Viper will also helps Victor cross. And so he's in, and now he's just waiting, hoping Viper's gonna push out back this way. Less well played to him, actually pulls out to here, and so now they start searching for him. The dog misses him, missed play from Crashies. He really should have cleared out this whole corner, but that's sort of by process of elimination, they kind of figure out that he's still around. Victor checks that he hasn't gone into lamps and then spots him there. So the nade comes out. The nade takes him down to 6 HP. Got nowhere to go. Nice positioning from Victor, and yeah, he gets the spam through the smoke. While all of this is happening, you can see Finesse and Marved actually double swing into Sassy, who's pushing alone, which gets them another gun. So Sassy playing alone here against the eco. Disappointing from him. So Les goes down. There goes the Viper's Pit. So a great piece of movement for Optic. Victor playing with the judge into lamps. Always a nice little surprise play that you can do, especially with Rays, to get that lamps control with the judge. You see a lot of teams do it. They're able to pick up guns off of this. So all of a sudden, it's 1v5 for Aspas, and no heroics this round from Aspas, unfortunately for him. But a great push from Optic, knowing that they've got to make a play on that save against that Viper's ult, and they exploit the weakness of Loud. Not to outdo themselves, Optic did find a way to complete the biggest throw in VCT history, I think. So we've got a standard default here from Loud, who are on attack. A little bit of showers, information flashes from both teams. We get this sort of standard Vipers setup where where Finesse is just countering Viper util with his own Viper util. Another flash from Crashies into showers to check for info, and not really sure where they're going here. Optic playing really well, not to give them anything. They only have 2 guns. They're playing super duper safe. Loud unable to find an entrance, so they decide, all right, let's just send it down short. So Finesse and Crashies do super well here. Only 2 pistols on site. Haunt comes out. And look at how much trouble Loud is having here getting into sight. It's now, what? Only 38 seconds left in the round. Sassy's not even out of showers. Aspas accidentally just takes this TP here, and all of the Viper util they haven't been able to get through. Aspas got Spidey senses out the wazoo. There's only 30 seconds left, so Loud, they need to make their push onto site. Sadak is sort of out alone. Victor's arrived on A site with his rifle, and so he picks up 2, and then they just trade out all of these fights. Great swing from Crashies there to allow Victor to get the fight. And now there's 13 seconds left. Now, everyone who watched this, I think, must have lost their mind, but I want to highlight how crazy this is. So only 5 seconds ago, Aspas killed Ye here on the map. Right here. Got a nice little pick on Ye. Ye was looking this way, trying to hunt him down, and he came down here and shot him from here. So they know that he has to be here. Spike is down on default. They have this information. 13 seconds left. 13 seconds left. Even if Aspas ran to the spike right now and planted, he would be forced to plant, and they could all swing him at the same time and get it, and he can't get 3. If he did, he'd be the greatest player of all time, and sure, why not? But what do Optic do? They go, nah, let's peek him all one by one. And so Finesse loses the fight. Great movement from Aspas here. Don't want to discredit Aspas' movement here at all. He jukes both FNS and Marved, but they just play brain dead. And then Aspas, 5 seconds left, forces Victor to go right and swings right into Victor. A great play from Aspas, and the worst throw in maybe VCT history from Optic. Okay, coming into round 19, the final round of the match, and I thought Marved's play here was brilliant. All controller players, all Brimstone players, all players in general should take note of how Marved played this round. It's really, really, really nice. So we have Loud on attack. They've got, you know, what they've almost a full buy, you know, got 2 rifles in the op and 2 bulldogs. The way that Pancati positions himself with the op here in this round, considering that they have the Viper ult and the orbital strike, I think is a little bit weird. But Finesse has got his ult. Victor has his ult as well, and they've got a full buy on the side of Optic. Finesse is going to ult down B long, funneling Loud in towards A, and then we have the 3 players on A for Optic. So nice little setup, standard sort of setup from Optic, nothing too crazy, but let's see how this plays out.
Optic have really slowed things down now.
So the ult comes out, a little bit of early information here. The Trailblazer from Crashies gets all the way here. They know that they're unlikely to be pushing into B, and they know that they're not B short at all. Marv just smoked himself off. He's got Showers control as well. So they know that all 5 players have to be here. Maybe there's one lurking outside of Showers, but there's been no util used into Showers, which is weird at this level. So they can fairly comfortably predict that there's 5 players short. And so they just play a little bit more chill. Victor gets out. Ye gets stunned by the dog and is unable to TP away. Ye is one of the last of the late breakers, they might call it, in F1, but he holds his TP longer than anybody else in that plays chamber. It costs him some rounds, other times it doesn't. So I don't mind that from Ye, because a lot of the time he actually gets away with it. That's why he's so good. And then Marv sits just outside Showers, sees 3 or 4 of them at least. And then, I love this, he gets out. And he knows there's been no util this way. And then we get Loud pushing through. The Viper pit comes down. And so it's a 4v3 here. We're going to get the plant trying to come down. Pancata is forced here with the op. He's sort of taken out of the round. He is just watching flank. But Crashies actually isn't coming flank. He's already on site. And so look at this flank from Marved. He pushes all the way out of Showers. Pancata misses the shot. And now this is where it gets really big. So Marved, they know that they have to all be in the Viper's pit, because Crashies has got all of this of sight, and Finesse has got lamps, and Marved is looking down here. So they know that they're all in there. Marved, instead of pushing it, what's he going to do? He backs away. He ults to stop the plant. STACK is forced off it. They actually flash out of here and kill Crashies. Or they actually get Crashies through the smoke, I believe. But then they flash and push out. But Marved is already, check out Marv's position. He's already making his way back to Showers while they're planting. So Finesse mollies off the plant. They know where the plant is. They think Marved is still short, but he's 5 steps ahead. Shoots STACK in the back of the head. They know there's the Viper's pit is still up. Les drops it. Really nice positioning from Finesse there. They get the defuse and win map 2. Just 200 IQ there from Marv. Really played the map, used the information that they had. Great team information gathering from Optic. I don't know if that was called out from Finesse or if that was all Marv's initiative, but it's just great use of the map. And this is something that a lot of players can learn. Like, I think pro players, but you know, if you're watching this and you want to apply this to your ranked matches, double back more, alter your position. Teams just psychologically will remember you where you were last seen and sort of calculate the way that they're expecting you to come through for the next play, for the next gunfight, that you're moving forward. You can move backwards. You can move sideways. You can do anything you want. Don't just W key, right? Back out of things. Change up your position. Get into those unexpected angles. It will take you far. Thank you so much for watching. Part 3 on Breeze will be up tomorrow, which was just a crazy map. The Valorant at the start of Breeze was just insanely bad for a grand final, but it did get better towards the end in overtime. So there's a lot to analyze on Breeze. So please subscribe if you want to see more. Leave a comment with any of the thrown rounds throughout the year that you'd like me to have a look at. If we somehow get enough, I'll make a video of the top throws of VCT 2022. And that's all from me. So have a good one, and I'll see you tomorrow.